All right, I think we are live. Can somebody confirm if we are live? We are. All right, awesome. All right, everyone, welcome to jobskillshare.org. This is our internship hot seat, which is a little different than our normal hot seat because there is a process, and the people that are in this hot seat, they have went through a month-long hands-on a task-specific training, and also they did some soft skills training. So there's a lot that happened even before this whole situation. So if you're brand new, you need to understand, if we say that we're not going to show an answer in this hot seat, that's for a reason, because we have another group starting tomorrow. And also we want to see if our interns are actually ready for a real job. And at the end, they're going to get reviews from the pros that are sitting right here. And I'm sure you will learn a lot too, because you're going to see exactly the same tickets in your, at your interviews and everything. So can I confirm, can you all see my screen? Let me share my screen actually. So let me share my screen with my Windows, Mozilla. All right. So the people that are sitting over here, let's see, gallery view. All right, can somebody confirm in the chat, can they see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it
here. Yep. Yes.
Okay. So for people who are watching this for the first time, this internship is a pretty planned out internship, and the hot seat as well. It's a part of our internship. So if you're wondering how did they start it, a lot of people ask me question, hey, how do I get into this internship? You have to go to jobskillshare.org. You have to click on the program that basically we offer for entry-level professionals. Click on Start Your Journey. And then when you get in here, this is the first phase where you have multiple courses in this program. Click on Start Self-Paced Program. And then this is the first course that we made it kind of like requirement for this internship. So when you get into this course, this teaches you the basics. And at the end of this course, the module where it says training for internship, like you can apply it. After finishing this course, if you have done all that requirement in this module, then you can also apply. And a lot of people ask me, what's the cost of this? This cost is $50,000. I'm just kidding. It's free. It's free. There's no cost. And you can do this anytime. Once you're ready, you can also submit the form. But it's a process. You have to watch that video. You have to submit the form. You have to accept it. We have to take an interview. And the people who are here are batch 2 right now. Batch 1 have already did this. And out of 13 people or 14 people, 7 already got the job. So we're very happy about that. Of course, that's just not JSS itself. We have KevTech, we have Kevin Diaz, and so many different community members like Haifa and other professionals. They have helped this whole community, and that's the reason they were able to be successful in this. So all right, so we are going to get started with this whole process. And Haifa, do you want to add anything to this? Or
yes, so I wanted to talk a little bit about the guidelines for the hot seat. Our interns have 2 lifelines, which means they can ask their peers from their internship 2 questions, and they can actually get answers for it. However, there's a second set. They can ask 3 questions to the pros, but the pros won't give them final answers. They're just going to guide them towards the answers. I hope that makes a little bit of sense. Also, we've worked pretty closely with these interns, so they know us. But for this hot seat, they're going to act like they've never met us before, and that they're getting interviewed for a job, like we're hiring managers or something along those lines. So they're going to be answering questions in that form, not like they know us and that we're cool or whatever, or we're peers, completely like it's a job interview. That is
all right. So we are going to basically start with this one question first before we get started, so you can know and kind of like know who these people are basically. And this is going to be a real interview now, starting from now. And we're going to start this basic question, which is the first question in every single interview, right? Tell me about yourself. So we are going to pick on one by one, and you have only 2 minutes to explain the tell me about yourself. And I hope that you will add everything that you know so far. And that should be a perfect, like, prepared answer right now. So I am going to start with James. Go ahead, James. Tell me about yourself. How would you respond to this?
Hello, everyone. As you guys already know, I'm James. I've had, prior to this internship, I've had 4 years of customer service experience across multiple industries, such as the sports industry, the restaurant industry, and the education industry. Fast forward to now, with this internship that I've done recently with JSS, or excuse me, Job Skills Share, in partnership with DMV IT Solutions, they've broken down, trained me up to learn about the skills that are required or needed, that are in demand for the help desk. So we went over various of skills such as Office 365. We went over help desk ticketing systems. We went over Active Directory, and also throughout this internship, we had a project for every week, and every week had to deal with a real life scenario of what we learned for that week, and and with that being said, this is why I'm here for this possible opportunity.
All right, so I hope our pros are taking notes right now, and let's go with Eddie. Eddie, tell me about yourself.
Hi, my name is Eddie, and I've been transitioning to get into the interesting, fabulous world of information technology, help desk support. A little bit about myself. I've been preparing to go into this field, and I actually lucked out and got a job working the presidential election in Los Angeles, where I was a field service technician, and I got to work with ticketing systems. It was called Sharewell. I was maintaining the printers and the scanners. I had 5 e-poll books. They were basically fancy iPads that we use for registering and keeping track of voters. And I basically kept the whole thing running. And then after that job was over, I got a job. I'm recently temping for the Inglewood Unified School District. We use Chromebooks. And it's very interesting because it's all cloud-based. The teachers and faculty are on Windows 10 machines, although there are a few stragglers who are still on 7. I'm supposed to update those when I get the call. But it's been very interesting. It's been a lot of learning. And but in addition to both of those jobs, I'm also a Job Skills Share intern, and where I've been taught to do many things and use many tools, such as managing users and computers in Active Directory, a little bit about group policy, resetting passwords, unlocking accounts, permissions, file permissions, and a bunch of things. And I think my 2 minutes are up, but thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, so the people who are saying that we cannot see them, that's because they're on voice right now. Most of us have cameras, but they're using only voice, so that's why you're not seeing. So I'm changing the view. When they talk, you guys probably will see their name coming up. So let's go ahead and Gabby, tell me about yourself.
Hello, my name is Gabby. I have 8 years of experience doing office services and customer service, and now I'm transitioning to the world of IT. Just like Eddie, I've been given an opportunity to do a couple of temp work. With first one with the LA this past elections at the LA County, and now I'm temping with the Inglewood Unified School District. And along with that, I also was part of this internship where I was given an opportunity to prepare myself for a help desk role. So I learned a lot in what skills I needed are required in order to perform a help desk role, like knowing Active Directory, knowing Office 365, be familiar with ticketing systems. We play around with Spiceworks. We played around with PDQ deploy and understanding more about software deployments. So, and it has been a very valuable experience to me because as someone that comes from an A+ certification, I wasn't aware that there was more to this than just an entry-level certification. But it did build my foundational knowledge needed to understand like various roles in IT. So I do appreciate, the fact that I was able to learn, and I'm continuing to learn more. So this is not basically a build-up. So I'm just going to continue learning, getting trained, and that's something I train myself to do. So, and I just, I want to be able to be successful in this field.
Okay, thank you. Jan, tell me about yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Yan. I'm a Chinese and currently immigrated to Australia. I worked and restarted my life in this new country. Before I jumped into the IT career, I worked for the politics area over 15 years. And my passion for exploring the new skills in the IT industry drives me to take the plunge. It's a great honor for me to be part of the GSS community. Through the month-long trainingship, I got some very important skills related, for example, regarding how to edit your LinkedIn profiles. I think that is an important channel or platform for us to advertise or sell ourselves. Apart from that, I also learned the knowledge about Active Directory, Office 365, virtualization. I think the most important thing for me to be part of the traineeship is that it's not only you have the skills to operate in an IT environment, but also you understand the reasons behind those operations. So it's a great honor for me to be part of it. And the friendships we built over the past months left me a great impression. So thank you for the opportunity to invite me to be part of today's live stream. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Steven, tell me about yourself. The last one, right?
Yes. Hi, everybody. My name is Steven. I'm very passionate about IT. I have the CompTIA A+, and I'm currently working towards obtaining the Security Plus. I just finished an internship at JSS, partnered with DMB IT Solutions. During my internship, I worked on projects such as installing a Windows server and promoting it to a domain controller, and then connecting, joining a client machine to that domain. Also created user accounts with Active Directory and groups. And I got signed tickets as well. And an example of that was a user couldn't open Outlook due to permission issues. So I had to go find the Outlook folder, right click on it, go to properties, security tab, and had to uncheck all the boxes that said deny. And I also have a home lab where I practice my skills with Active Directory. And I applied for this job role because I believe the knowledge and skills I've gained through the internship and my home lab, I can correlate these skills and to the position and excel within the company. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. For some reason, my server just got disconnected. Okay. All right, so that's all good answers. We will talk about it later on when we get to the soft skills side and once have to ask you more questions in this area. We're going to bring these points. We got some points from some of the admins. They're already, I saw them, some were taking notes. So definitely we're going to come back to you and we're going to tell you who did how and how did we look into your, tell me about yourself. So now we're going to start the technical side because we have many tickets. We will go one by one. So I'm going to call you based on, like, for example, I'm going to say, Eddie, go ahead, connect to your help desk machine and solve this ticket. And he's going to connect and he will just do it. Now, for people who are watching us, they may think that why aren't we showing them how to fix it? Because that's not part of the hot seat, especially with this one, because we have one coming tomorrow. And we also have, we don't do this in this hot seat because the training, this whole hot seat will become a training then. That's why you have to go through the courses. So I hope people who are brand new, that's something that, you know, I get a little complaint and you understand this whole concept. And that's what we're going to do right now. Okay. So, Heather, do you want to say anything?
I was just going to say, like, don't expect answers because we get a lot of complaints about that. Oh, why didn't you guys tell us what the correct answer is? This is completely, it's like a TV show. think of it like that. They either answer correctly or not.
All right, so we're gonna get technical right now. So the first machine that I'm going to open is on the left side is intern 1. This is your help desk machine. So
Okay.
we are not gonna do a how to add a computer to a domain or do some basics that we have done like 10 million times now, right? You guys got the job. You guys already know what tools you guys need to use in your company. I am just gonna give you straight ticket, a problem, and you know where to go now. And I'm going to let you know which machine I'm going to be on, so then you can jump on that machine or different type of, tickets. So the first machine I'm going to get in, guys, I'm going to get into the intern machine, which is the help desk, and I'm going to log in for you. So you don't need to worry about the password here. So I log in as help desk. So let's see who have ticket 1. Ticket 1 is James. James, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's open the ticket first. Ticket 1, James, is this machine on the domain or work group? Show us GUI method and a command line, and what is the domain name? Go ahead and connect to this machine, James, and go ahead and show it to us.
Okay. All right, for ticket 1, we're going to go ahead and verify to see if this computer is on the domain or the work group. So it says right here, we're going to go into the graphical user interface and the command line. So we'll go ahead and start with the GUI. So I'm going to go into the C file or the file explorer. And open up that. And then I'm gonna go to this PC. I'm gonna right click. And I'm gonna go ahead and go to properties. Well, excuse me. Yeah, go to properties. Let's see here. Okay, so right
First
here.
part is to show us the GUI method. He's going in there. He's going saying, let's go to the properties and let's see if he can find it over there.
So from here, I could tell that this is on the domain with the job skills share domain. This is the device, and then this is part of the domain.
Okay, so that from here you can give us information. Okay, and what is that full device name? What does it call?
I'm sorry.
What is it called? Like what is it called? Fully something what?
Fully qualified distinguished name.
Okay. Now what I want you to do is to show us the command line method.
So we're gonna go ahead and do the command line. So I'm gonna go to the search and I'm gonna go ahead and type CMD. I'm gonna open up the command prompt. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type a command called who am I? Space /FQDN, which was the fully qualified distinguished name. And then
Perfect.
it gives me information here that
Perfect.
this right here
That's it.
for the domain.
That's the ticket. Awesome. Great job. So let me ask you guys a question. Can you guys see my screen correctly? Oh, there you go. It was not on a full 90%.
Yep.
Right. Now can you guys see a little more clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So who is ticket number 2? Let's see. We have ticket number 2, Steven. Go ahead and connect to this machine. Find which domain controller is this machine connected to. Write full FQDN. Use the command line actually. So here's let me clear this for you a little bit, okay? One is this is joined to the computer or the domain. I think this is not too clear. Find me, how would you verify from a command line that this is actually a part of a domain controller, like it's connected to a DC1 or is DC2? How would you know that? And if you're logged into this profile is coming from where? Like you need to give me that specific command for this.
So I'm going to open up CMD.
Okay.
And just connect it to, so I'm going to type this, and this command seems interesting, is system info. See what it shows me.
Okay. And I'm going to make it a little more clear. If we have two domain controllers, I want you to find out which domain controller is this getting this information from. I want to know, is it DC1 or DC2? How can you then verify it? And if you don't know in few seconds, if you feel like you're struggling, start asking for help. You got some information right there. If you slow down, you got some information. If I ask you again, if this profile that you're logged in, which server is it using? Where is it grabbing that information from? So read this information again. It's right there. I would accept this answer. Why? Because you can see it.
From JSS DC.
Yeah, it says DC. Good job. Why did you say that?
Cause that's the domain controller.
That's the domain controller, and that's a log-on server, right? That's what I was looking for. So good job with that. There's a different command too. So homework for you. Find a different command as well. You don't need to run this whole big command to find just one small thing, right? You can specifically target that one specific thing. So good job on that. You did that. Yeah, Yan, ticket number 3. Yep. You find a locally shared folder in this machine using CMD. Find a network share paths using CMD. So I want you to find anything in this machine that is being shared, and also find me that's being shared from outside, like let's say a domain controller.
All right, let's go. Let's connect to the server. Right click the Windows icon, tap in CMD, and in the command line, type in net user, click enter.
Okay.
Oh,
those are just users.
Just users, that's right. Connect, use. Yes, after typing in this command, we can see the drive Z is a shared drive.
So that's the local, or that's the network?
Let me double check this count. I think it's a network shared drive because
why?
The name is JSSDC. It's from the domain controller.
It's from the domain controller, but what's the distinction? Like the / what does that mean?
Oh, pardon?
What does these two slashes mean? The / in front of JSS right now. What does that represent?
I think that's a represent the path, the folder's path from the domain controller.
But it has a specific name, right?
Oh.
If you don't know,
yep.
Ask for help.
Yes. Does anyone want to help me? What that mean?
What is it? The double backslash? What does that mean?
Yes, the double backslash.
Is that like is it what is it universal naming convention or something like that?
If I say I'm going to give you / JSSDC / sales, what does that represent? Like, is that what?
Oh, that's the path, no?
But what's in front of it? Path is correct. What's this one word you guys are missing?
Network path.
Network path. Good job. Okay, so how would you find a local share now?
Local share using command? You mean command prompt?
Local share.
Local share. Oh, does anyone want to help me? Struggled with this question.
If something is locally shared on this machine, how would you know? Like if you go to this machine and people are like, hey, I used to have.
Is Danish frozen or am I frozen?
He's frozen.
He's frozen.
Okay, Danish is frozen.
And you're like, okay, I don't, do you remember? I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Oh, maybe let me check. Tap the word net share.
Okay, try it. Okay, now tell me what's good job on that one. Now, what's a share, like, you know, what kind of folders are shared over here that you can access it from other places?
I think all those four listed
Good job.
in this.
So
Yes,
so in locally, if you even share a folder, it's going to show up, and then you have default shares that you can go to a different machine and just type this whole path and $, and boom, you can get in, right?
Yes.
All right, good job on that. Okay, that ticket is good. Let's go to
Thank
Gabby
you.
now. Gabby, are you there?
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna open your ticket. Find group policy results using CMD, copy results to your desktop in .txt format. I think you should remember this.
All right, let me connect.
All right, perfect.
Right now I'm on the machine, so run CMD. And then you would just type GP results and then /R and then space and then greater than and then C colon and then so we're naming this GP report .txt and this should create the text file. Oh, wait, hold on. GP result.
I do this every day. I have a problem with my pronunciations. Put S in everything.
Yeah, so let me see. CGP result report .txt. There we go.
How do you
GP result?
So
now we should be able to access it from the C drive. So local C. Oh.
Check it again. Check it again.
Search for it. Oh, I think it popped up.
But did it go to C drive though? Something wrong with your command.
Well, I'm able to open it, but let me see.
Or where is that? Like
open file.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I can figure that. Open file location. Oh, it's under help desk.
Would you like to review your command, by the way? You got some help in chat going on.
I'll try running this as an admin.
Oh, okay.
Let me try that. CMD. Right click, run as administrator.
What's the point?
You have elevated privileges.
You're able to run. There's no permissions. It already gave you the answer. So if you go back to your command, I think you can probably figure it out if you go back again. Maybe you removed it now.
Yeah, I removed it.
Okay, that's fine. That you already passed that ticket. It was a very small mistake. You didn't put a colon and slash in there. You just put C colon only.
Oh, okay.
All right. So just because you were a little too fast, just look at your text again, and I think you're good. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Anj.
All right. Let's go ahead and get to James again. Are you ready, James? And make sure, guys, when you disconnect, make sure when you connect, make sure you disconnect so then the mouse is not moving for other person. So James, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Danish, I think you skipped ticket 5.
Oh.
Sorry. Find
Eddie's like me.
Eddie, that's Eddie. That's Eddie. Go ahead, connect Eddie. Good. Thank you for reminding me. Eddie, go ahead and find account policy using CMD. What is the maximum numbers of lockout from domain controller?
I like the account policies.
If you guys can do this with Zoom like that, man, you guys will not have issue in your network. Like you will be like, oh, I know this. I know this. I know the answer of that. I know the answer of that. So far, y'all are doing great.
I believe we go to CMD.
You want to know how many, what's the policies first? Because I am, let's say, Stephanie, and I just called you and I'm like, hey, I want to change my password, but I don't know how many times I can, what's the complexity, or how many times, what's the length of the password, or how many times can I try, and then I will get locked out.
Eddie, we went over this. Remember, go to your flashbacks. Remember, we went over this before. Remember.
I went over this. Got this, Eddie. Just think about it. Slowly think about it.
I know we did. Let me see. No.
And look at the text again. I think your answer is there too, right, Kevtech? The answer is in the ticket as well.
Account policies like CMD.
Hey, Danish, thank you. Thanks to you, 5 months now, systems specialist in large company. Congratulations, man. Rezer, great job. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, why this happened? Okay, I'm gonna connect again. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
It's clear, right? Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good. Eddie, we went over this, Eddie. You have to remember. I don't know if you remember, but we did go over this one time.
Zubair, I can't wait to put you on a hot seat, man. Waiting for you.
Eddie, man.
I'm gonna. What?
If this helps, the actual other part of the command is sitting right in front of your eyes. The words on there.
Oh.
It's in that line somewhere. It's in the line somewhere.
What is that?
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Thank you, Stephen.
All right. So, what's the minimum number that I can lock myself out?
The lockout threshold is 5. You get 5 tries.
Okay, good job. All right, that's what I was looking for. I think you know the rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's close that. And you can disconnect from this, and let's go to James. James, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Find the IP address of this machine. Is it static or dynamic? Copy the results to desktop.txt format.
Okay.
Easy one.
So we're going to find the IP address of this machine, and we're going to see if it's static or dynamic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and run CMD. I'm going to run CMD. Then I'm going to go ahead and run the command IP config. I think I'm frozen.
Hey, if somebody else is connected, please disconnect. I feel like maybe two people are fighting right now.
Anybody else on the machine?
Are you good right now, or is it still frozen?
Well, I'm able to do anything right now. Let me go ahead and disconnect, and I'm going to reconnect. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and find the IP address of this machine. Is it static or dynamic?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to hit IP config. I'm going to enter that. Let me see here. So let me just go
Does
a
that
little
give you
bit.
information about DHCP being static or not?
Yeah, so let me go a little bit deeper. So let me go ipconfig/all.
All right, cool.
So let me see, IP4 address, subnet mask. So it gives me some information. So IPv4, subnet mask, fault gateway, and DHCP server.
Mhm.
And so I'm gonna go ahead and check, see what this machine is on. So I'm gonna go ahead.
You can go to the GUI.
Oh, I got you.
From the command line. Is it on DHCP or is it on static?
Let me go ahead and check.
I'll give you a hint. Read what's on the screen. The answer is there. You just gotta look at it carefully.
So it looks like the DHCP is enabled. So this is, it is dynamic.
It is dynamic. Good job. And how would you put this in a text, copy this to a desktop? How would you do that?
Let me see if I can copy and paste. No, I'm just playing. So let me go ahead and go ahead and Google that real quick.
That's good you're telling me that, because it's very important. And so basically what he's trying to do right now, how do I copy this text to this output into a text? And it's very important. Why? Because when you start working in a little bit more advanced jobs, or you work with engineers, they go on a fly, they go very fast, and they feel like you know this stuff. They will have this mentality that you know this stuff. They will ask you, can you output this information for me quickly? Can you output this? Can you do this? And now those are skills. Those are the skills that are going to make you tense then, right? Oh, you know, damn, how do I do this? So try to learn these things, very small things, because that's how I felt when I was working with a network engineer, and he's like, can you output this whole, command for me? And I'm like, how do you do that? He's like, oh, okay, let me show you how to do this. Right? So just save yourself from that. I mean, it's not a big thing. You can go and copy paste it, no problem. There's not a bad thing. It's just that you're just gonna feel good. Feeling good in IT is always a good thing, right? When you know a little more.
Okay, so for my findings, let me go ahead and run this command. Second. So IP big. Let's see, let me go ahead and try this.
Is this gonna put it on desktop?
It is, I believe no, because I'm not specifying where I'm going to.
And you can get help from other people too, right? You have Google, you have other people.
Let me see here.
You just saw someone who did the command before you, and they did output it somewhere else.
I see. Okay. 1 second. So let me see.
Brandon, welcome, Brandon. People love your sysadmin video, by the way.
So with that being said, let me see if I could put this from the last one.
Where did Amy go? I'm looking at her.
All right.
He's on call, so he's on and off.
All right. You know, and I believe text file.
Yeah, just put like test or demo.txt.
Oh, no.
All right. Access denied.
See, I'm missing something.
When you have an access denied like that, what happens then in a command line?
That I don't have the permission? No. I'm going to ask for.
That's fine, Amy. I got it.
Let's see.
So don't get stuck. Remember, the more time it goes after 2 minutes, then we are going into the red area.
Okay. So it looks like, let me go ahead and run as admin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, oops, sorry about that. So go type in CMD again. Sorry. Let me go ahead and run as admin.
Mm-hmm.
That gives me those privileges.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and do it again. So ipconfig /all, and then let me go ahead and define where I want to save it.
All right. Can you confirm?
Let's go ahead and confirm. Let me go into the file explorer.
Mm-hmm.
This PC. Let me go into that C drive and
Perfect.
right here.
Great job. Awesome. All right. So let's go ahead and cancel it. Go ahead and disconnect. And we are going to go with ticket number 7. Steven, you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. Steven, find which group does help desk account belongs to in ID using CMD. You're using CMD to find which this username that you're on, what Active Directory groups is this a part of?
Okay.
Yes, Brittany, that's how I feel every day. I start hitting enter every day to feel powerful. Enter, 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 enter.
So I'm gonna go CMD.
CMD. Now, this could be a really nice command for you to know when you start working in IT. Like, hey, what part of if let's say you don't have Active Directory or you don't have the tools yet, and you want to like, okay, what part of groups am I? What kind of rights do I have? Right? So you could run this command and find out. Somebody say, is everything CMD? No, before this, we did like 10 hot seats and everything was GUI. We never touched CMD. So today we're smoking CMD now. And for CMD, for someone to know CMD, all these things, they need to know how things should work or know if they know the basics. They would have never done this if that was not shown to them.
Task.
All right, so you're using net user to find out. So that's just giving you probably a local groups and things, but it doesn't tell you anything about your user, right?
No.
Remember, you get stuck, use Google. If you get stuck, use friends, but do not give up. Your friends are amazing around you. They will help you. And if they don't help you, they will also fail.
I'm using a Lifeline for my team.
A
Can anybody
lifeline
help
from
me?
the team, lifeline. Anyone?
I think you can try net user /domain
Okay.
and hit enter.
So somebody gave you a hint.
I hope it's helpful. Slash
/domain.
domain. Yes, /domain, hit enter.
That really didn't help. All right.
How
Help him out, guys. You guys.
how about can you try GP result /V? GP result, yeah. /V.
Oh man, that's a big command.
That's
Okay.
I think the V is for verbose. I probably used the wrong flag, but scroll up.
Okay. Scroll up and find. Tell me which groups are you part of from this command? Can you find?
Let's see.
Google. Yes, he can Google too. He has ability to Google, but other people can Google for him as well. They only have about a few more seconds and we'll just move on. Running out of time. I got an indication from my admin that we are running out of time, and I'm going to give you 30 more seconds, okay? And if you guys can't figure this out, you all need to figure this out then.
How about who am I space / groups?
Hey, yo, Eddie, what you doing on YouTube?
I'm on YouTube.
Are you?
All right, well, we don't have time. 15 seconds.
That's frozen.
Better type that in real fast.
Wait, what's the command, Eddie?
Eddie.
Who am I?
Where am I?
Space / groups.
All right. And
I was joking, Eddie.
What group can you?
I Googled it.
All right, time's over. So the commands out there, definitely, I want you all to research on it. None of you answered the command that I was looking for. It's not, and nobody just gave me specifically, that's where you pinpointed. So that's something we will take a note. So that's fine, no problem. So research on this. Yeah, Yan, you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready, okay. Find help desk password expiration date, last log on using CMD. So find when is it gonna expire, and find me this when this user have logged on, what time basically. So this could be useful for someone to tell you, hey, I'm going to Australia, but before going to Australia, I need to change my password. Can you let me know when will my password actually expire? It's just a question someone can ask you, and you're like, okay, how do I do this now, right? Or someone will say, hey, we're trying to investigate something. Can you find out when did they last log on this machine? Okay. Many reasons you can use this command.
Yeah, and I went over this before. You've seen this before from me. You have to remember. Pretty sure you remember.
Oh, all right. I will try the best. Let's go to the command prompt first. Run as administrator. Let's read the question again. Fantastic.
Aaron is like, guys, stop closing the CMD. So we want to do like the ticket again and again, right?
That's interesting. I remember how to use it in the system. Let me try to Google it.
Okay. Now remember, that's your third time telling us you're going to Google it.
Yeah, so sorry about that.
It's fine, no problem.
I went over this before, and you answered this question too, which is strange that you forgot how to do it.
I recently go through 5 interviews, probably put too much information.
All right, no problem. See if you can figure this out from Google. I think we'll accept that if you can figure this out from Google yourself.
Yeah. Now let me try this command.
John, we don't post questions again, but you can rewatch it and just kind of like pause the video, try it, and then if you feel like if they don't give you the right answers, then that's what we want to do. Like giving a right answer would be like a defeat of hot seat, right? Because we have 6 more people coming tomorrow, so we don't want to give all the answers or explanation because that's done in the courses, internship too, the courses that we give out, labs, huge amount of information is there. So this is just so now they can feel that reality, you know, like in an interview, managers are not going to tell you go Google it, right? But here we're trying to do that so then at least people can take this as a, hey, I got the job and now I can function without being an interview, like I can do something.
I found this command on Google.
Yeah, I went over this before, and you I'll give you a hint. You kind of got it right, but you kind of didn't. So look at this again and figure out what it is.
Now,
Yeah,
Yanni,
look at.
you have one more lifeline than using your friends. Now, Google is gone right now, so
Sure.
you can ask your friends if you got. We don't have too much time right now. 40
Yeah.
50 seconds.
Yep. Anyone in my peer group would like to help me?
Is it net user help desk / domain?
Net user help desk / and what?
Domain?
Domain.
Oh, no, yeah. No.
Okay, good job.
Thank you.
I think
So
so.
what
Yeah,
is what is the last log on and what is expiration over here?
The last logon is here.
Perfect.
The December 19,
Uh-huh.
9:48.
And expiration.
What's that mean of expiration?
When will it expire? When will it expire?
Oh, sorry. It's expire. We go through the command from top to bottom. Expire never.
It says never.
Password expire is
Okay.
yes 1:30.
All right.
January 30.
All right, good job.
Thanks for the help from the peer group.
All right, Gaby, you ready?
Amy.
Yes.
All right, so again, go ahead and make sure you disconnect. I'm going to open Gaby's ticket. List connected printers to this machine. Question will be asked during this ticket. So list the connected printers or not in this machine right now.
All right. We're using CMD.
Yes.
All right. Let's see.
I have to add KevTech favorite stuff right here. This printer we cannot let go now, right? Because this is real. We can't really mess around with this now.
No, you'll see printers in real life, and you have to use CMD sometimes because it doesn't let you do anything.
Where's Diaz? I want to see his face when I talk about printers. Where is he? Diaz, where are you? He left?
He has left us. He saw that printers was coming and he was like, I'm out.
Probably something important.
I'm gonna have to Google.
Okay. You basically, this is kind of like very simple, quick way to find, hey, I'm looking at printers, or I'm having issues, or first she has, or this person have connected printers going on, or something like that. Yeah, there you go, Diaz, man. I'm talking about printers and he left.
Yeah, the printers, man.
Sometimes we become too anxious that we forget stuff. 100%. I've been in IT for so long. Hemi's been in this for so long, and I can guarantee we all forget every day. Basic commands too. You ask me something basic, I'll forget it. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you can keep yourself calm, as long as you know this, yes, it's okay, it's natural. Go back, go hard at it, and then boom, finish that project off. Are you typing someone?
Yeah, I'm just Googling.
Oh, okay. You don't have too much time, right? All right. 60 seconds. Printer.
Let's see.
Defeat the evil printers, Gabby. I believe in you.
Ooh. I like that.
There you go.
I'm not familiar with this command actually. But.
Oh, you know what? You even basically fix you even like what do you call those things when you hit two birds with one shot or something like that? How do you guys say that?
Two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
Two birds with one stone.
That's right.
It's okay. He's foreign.
If you go back, if you go back like this, watch. If you go back and remove Oh, hold on. No, I messed it up. Hold on. Let me. You see how messy that is?
Yeah.
I was gonna then ask you, how do you fix that? Because if I want to output like that, that's gonna be bad, right?
Yeah.
But you got lucky, and if from Google somebody gave you a nice command to really fix it for you, right?
Yeah.
But anyways, I like that. It was good. You did it pretty fast too in Google, so I like that.
Yeah. Found a good source.
WMI console is your best friend.
There you go.
Yep.
Ticket number 10. Eddie, you ready? Make sure you disconnect, Gabby.
I'm disconnected.
All right, Eddie, this should be easy one. Find the IP address of staff machine using this machine's via a CMD. This should be easy one. Come on.
Let's see. Connect.
Okay, you're finding a staff machine IP address using this machine.
You got this, Eddie. Went over this too. You got this.
Imagine if I have never talked to Kevin, KevTech on this. It's exactly what the other managers are thinking too, right? These are very common questions. It's like me and Kev never talked about this stuff, to be honest. It's not like we sat down, we did this. It's naturally just come to my mind, and that's exactly how other managers are going to look for these type of questions, and they're just going to ask you, hey, what is the command of this? And of course, they're not going to test you like this. You just need to know, man. Boom, you just said it. That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm. Where am I?
By the way, the machine name is staff.
Thank you. I was just about to ask.
Okay. And what is the IP address?
192.168.10.155.
If you can find me the IP address, it doesn't matter how you find it, accept. Fine, good job. Okay.
Nice, Eddie.
Go ahead and disconnect. And James, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Create a new staff member, Monica, using RSAT tool, using this machine. You have information, username, Monica, password, anything, and job title, sales assistants, and group is sales.
Gotcha.
How would you do it from this machine?
So from this machine, I'm going to go ahead and check to see if the RSAT tools are installed.
RSAT tool source. So you see his Active Directory skills that he have learned is kicking in right now. It's not like sitting there like, what is RSAT first? Because if he didn't know about Active Directory from his machine, he wouldn't even know about RSAT. He would be stuck right now. So if you're feeling like that you're stuck, like, what is he talking about? What are they doing? This means you're lacking that basic skills of how to put a Active Directory on a machine. And we have done this in a hot seat too, but it's also shown in our our courses, because that's the skill that he's utilizing. So what are you doing right now? Are you trying to install that, or are you confirming it right now?
Just want to confirm to see if it has been installed or not.
Okay, perfect. And
so it says to verify, it shows me the uninstall, so it tells me that it's already been installed.
Good job.
So now I'm gonna go ahead with the given information. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the remote, the RSAT tools.
And so you see how they have went through this, zoomed through the CMD to show me that they know about domain network. Most of these commands were about domain network. They were not local stuff, just very minimal local, right? But most of it was about knowing their knowledge about domain network. So I can quickly know that, okay, they know this stuff. Now they're getting into a daily job kind of thing for help desk. So that's exactly what you're going to get from HR, from people, from vendors. We need an account in Active Directory. We need an account in Active Directory. We need an account in Active Directory.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
It's a new hire ticket.
Go ahead. Yeah, you can add tips with it, Kev. Definitely. Hemi too. I mean, you guys want to jump in the middle.
Oh yeah, you'll get tickets like this on Friday night when you're trying to go home. We have a new hire starting on Monday morning. So
4:59.
That's just the reality of IT. You'll get tickets at the last minute to set up a new hire, and you get the email, and you have to go into your computer and set up the new hire.
So Zubair is saying there's no AD, so they have to use tools called RSAT. Well, are you sure there's no AD, right?
Or sometimes, you know, they say, yeah, we hired a new person. They need a new account right now.
Or a consultant.
So,
Good job.
So now I'm gonna go ahead and with the given information, I'm gonna create the Monica user.
Go ahead, create a Monica's account.
So then I'm gonna go to users. I just want to see if it's not here or not. Okay, so it's not. So I'm gonna create a new user.
Are you sure it's not there? I mean, by looking at just one user container, I don't think that would be a clear way to say it's not there, right? What if it's somewhere else?
You're right. So I'm gonna go ahead to see and search the entire Active Directory.
Good job.
Yeah. I was just saying, like, what he's making you create an account. Like, what if the account's already created and the person got disabled by accident or left the company, and then you're trying to reactivate them again? You don't know, so you might as well double check everything just in case.
Okay. So now I checked the entire directory for Monica, and looks like she's not here. So now I confirm that. So I'm gonna go ahead, created her. So I'm gonna right click user, go to new. I'm gonna go to user.
Okay.
I'm gonna input her information. Monica, just wanna see, okay.
So if I was gonna ask this in an interview and he's doing this like technical in front of me, at this point, you know what I'm thinking naturally? He knows about Active Directory. That makes me happy. Why? Because as a manager, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, he knows this stuff. He's not like wobbling around.
Wait.
Yes, sir. What
are you doing?
There's more to her name. Sorry. There was more to her name. So let me go back. So.
And then he's using one skill that we have told him not to do is fast. Don't be fast.
So Monica 0387.
Okay. Good job.
Wait, what?
Is that a name? Is that account name?
Oh, sorry, username. So that's completely different.
Hey, Ranjan, how are you?
Attention to detail.
Yes, sir.
Ranjan is another live member, by the way, Haifa. He has spent almost 6 months in a school IT, and he's very happy.
Attention to detail, man. And you're gonna have this person try to log in with Monica instead of the 0387.
James, nothing is running after you. Take a moment.
Take a moment to look at the ticket and take your time with it. Don't rush.
Okay. Monica, that's her name, right? So that's the name, and then the login, right? Which is the username. So Monica 038.
Date of birth, by the way.
Okay.
I know Monica.
So we have her first name there, and then we have her username information, which is input here.
In high school, just kidding.
Okay. So
we'll go next. Yep. And then put the password right here, which is listed there as anything. So just ask the question. Do you want me to put anything like literally my own password? Okay.
Yeah, you can make your own password.
All right. I'll just simple password 23. Okay. Right. There's nothing that says any information about the password stuff. Okay.
For security reason, what's the best practice?
For the best practice, you want them to have this checked.
Okay, good job.
So they can make their own password.
Yes.
I'm gonna click next. Everything checks out good, right? Full name or the name. And then her user.
Say hi to her if she's in your HR.
That's finished. And I'll text her, hey, welcome.
Okay.
Then now I'm gonna go ahead and input her job title and the
job title. Job title could be a specific ticket on itself. I just changed my job title. I became a manager. I became a director. Please change my title. This is an everyday call for us.
Some companies have departments, and some companies have departments sync with AD. So if your department name is set to, I don't know if you know this, but in some company like my job, if the department is set incorrectly, they can't log into SSO. It won't work at all.
Because of the title?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Title and department, it won't work at all.
Department too, yeah, because those applications are built that way, you know.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and right click Monica. I'm gonna input the information that's left over. So I'm gonna go right click her name, go to properties.
All right.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and so let's see. Go into account. Not account. Go into organization, sorry. And with the job title, it was sales sales assistant. Oops, sorry.
Single sign-on, Adam.
Assistant, right? So that's there. And then I got to put her in the group.
Good job. Okay. And now you need to put her in the group. Great work.
In the group sales. Okay. So now that I have a job title here, I'm gonna go ahead and create a group and put her in that group.
Go ahead, do that, and let's finish it off.
So I'm gonna apply, hit OK.
Man, if it was like 10 accounts, you would be like spending a whole day doing this. Okay, just kidding.
All right, so let me just double check to see if the groups was in there.
All right, that's good. I like that you're checking things now. So it's a good practice. So you're gonna do groups?
Okay.
You're gonna search groups?
Oops. No.
You see what tension does to you, right?
Yeah.
Pressure, like.
Take your time and
What are we searching? A group is what? What's the group name?
look at the details. Look at it.
All right, so sales. So it is created. So I don't
Thank
have to
you,
create
Ahmed.
it. So I'm gonna go ahead and find sales group, which is right there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead, go back to Monica. I'm gonna go ahead and add her to a group.
Perfect.
Sales, if I can spell correctly. Names, cool.
Perfect.
And she has been
Thank you so
created.
much. That was it. What a flow, man. Love it. Love it.
Good.
Thank you guys.
All right. So ticket number 12. Steven, you're ready. Let's go ahead and open it. Find Monica in AD and reset her password to anything. That should be a piece of cake for you. Monica just logged in today. She's having issues, and boom, she cannot log in. And now you want to help her. You want to reset her password. Isn't that a common call for us? Hey, I forgot my password. Reset it for me, or create a temporary password for me, so then I can log in and recreate a new one. Everyday stuff, right?
Sure. So I will go open Server Manager and go to Tools.
Okay, don't go from Server Manager. Show me another way, because this is so easy. I want to make sure it's not that easy, right?
Another way.
If you know about RSAT, you need to know where you can get those tools from. You can't just rely on
administrative tools.
Oh yeah, okay. Where would you go? Good job, man. That's what I'm looking for. You don't know one way, at least know another way. Two ways, minimum two.
Two, exactly. You should know more than one way, because sometimes it might be blocking your company. You don't know.
Perfect. Okay, what do we do now?
Okay,
Is this code link on here? Haifa, our admin, will post it over here. She is the queen of our Discord groups.
So I found Monica's account. I'm gonna let's see.
Okay, do you reset password from here?
Oh no, I'm gonna right click it.
Right click it, okay.
And here, gonna reset the password.
Okay. And when you reset a password, what would you tell the user then?
Yeah. So what you're resetting someone's password? What do you tell them? Because you just don't reset it on the fly. You know, what would you tell someone if you're working help desk and you're resetting their password?
I would tell them.
Put some energy in your answer, honestly, because if you are going to give this type of answer, that's going to be bad then, right? Put some energy. Say, yes. I am going to reset the password, and then I'm going to tell the user this right in front of you. What does it say?
Hi, Steven. Can you please reset my password? I need to get into my account.
Sure, I can reset your password for you.
What's that, sorry?
I said, sure, I can reset your password for you.
I can reset your password for you. So you reset the password. Now, what would you tell the user immediately after that?
Yeah, what information do I need to know? If you're going to share my password, what's going to happen? You know, when can I go in? When can I log in? What's going to when I log in? What's going to happen?
So I would tell them that after I reset their password, they're gonna get like a login prompt screen telling them that they're gonna get I'm gonna temporarily reset the password, but when they log in, they're gonna have to create their own password.
All right, cool. So one thing, it's not just doing a technical interview with us and you doing performing. I'm also checking how you're responding to us, right?
Right.
So next question, maybe because your ticket is coming next after 4, just relax a little bit and give a clear answers, because that's definitely going to be a point where I'm going to be taking like, okay, are you giving a clear answer over here, or are you not sure over here, right? So work on that. Your ticket is coming in after 5 tickets, okay? Yan, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Change Stacy's manager from help desk to Monica in AD.
Change manager from desk to Monica.
This is a common ticket too, as I'm laughing. This is a common ticket.
These are, if somebody hires you for help desk level 1, that's exactly what you're doing in most of the companies. When they say you're level 1, they put tier 1, they put specifically emphasis on their tiers or levels. That's exactly what you're doing. In some cases, yes, it goes up and down, but that's also you're getting prepared for that, right? You're not just becoming a reset password type of IT person, right? You're getting more than that. Abdul is here. Our lead intern is here. Now everything is gonna be over now because Abdul just showed up. You know, just a fun fact. The guy that you guys see in this chat, his name is Abdul. You guys probably see he's smiling. He's the one who was the first person starting the hot seat. So we tested this feature on him, and he was the first one. Imagine at that time, he was sweating.
He was a beast at it. He was wearing a suit. If you guys haven't seen his hot seats, you definitely should watch them. They're fantastic. Hi, Abdul.
Jan, what are you doing, Jan? You're killing me over here.
I try to connect to the direct controller, domain controller.
Read the ticket. Take a step back. Read the ticket. What are you doing?
All right. Change the manager from help to Monica.
Ranjan, last January, I was in the same class thinking how to land a job probably in desktop support position. Fortunately, now I'm working as a desktop support engineer since July 2020. Thank you, Danish, once again for your advice, guidance. Wish you all the best and your students. Ranjan, always love to see you over here. Thank you for giving us motivation.
What's the ticket say? So it says AD. So open up AD. What are you trying to open? I'm not sure what you're trying to open.
I think the first step is you should open the Active Directory users and computers.
All right. And how do we do that?
Some kind of, I think in my home lab, I just click the Windows icon and type in RSAT, and it will pop up.
It's not going to pop up every time if you work in an IT environment.
No. That's not how it works.
That's not how it works in an IT environment. Sometimes it will be blocked, so you have to figure out another way to do it.
There's a lot of information in front of your screen, Jan. You gotta focus on this. And before this, 3 people already opened it, right?
Yeah, 3 people opened it already, so you have to.
Oh yeah, sure. I just pursue. It's here.
Can you guys give me a second? I'm gonna come back. One of you, Kevtech, you guys can kind of like walk him through. Okay, I'm gonna come back in a second.
Yep.
Tools. Oh, sorry. It's right here.
Yeah.
Double click and just wait for it to open.
Yeah, it's good. I don't understand why you're opening other things when it's there already. That's why I'm.
Yeah, and I think you're a bit nervous.
Yeah, don't get
nervous. You need to calm down.
Calm down. Take your time.
Just thanks. Normally, when I miss some challenge, I go back to the ways I normally did. So
I'm from New York. I see someone's asking if anyone's here from New York. I'm from New York. All right. So yeah. So take your time. Now read the ticket. Go back to the ticket, and I think you closed it. Was it ticket 13?
13 should be this one.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Now read the ticket.
Change manager help desk to Monica. I think the second step is to use the search function to locate this person.
Okay.
Right. And click right now. What? Not exist here.
Take a look and see where that's pointing to. Right?
Yeah. Check. Just
There you go.
pay attention to detail. Okay. Yep.
It should be here.
Oh, you tell me. I don't know.
Manager from help desk to Monica. It should be some information here. No, shouldn't be here.
Okay.
Change.
You were right on it. Go back to that.
Go back.
Yep.
Yeah, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we're running out of time.
Yep.
I know that.
30 seconds.
Yeah, you just passed it. Where are you going? You passed. You had it there a few tabs ago.
Go up.
We can't tell you what it is, but
There you
Up here. Oh, it's right here, Monica.
go. There you go.
Oh, sorry. Just change it. Sorry, I can't use my keyboard.
oh, yes, you can. There's a certain way to do it. It's not gonna let you do it like that.
But
Look
I
at the
can't type
screen,
in
Jan.
any words right
No,
now.
look at it.
Look at the screen.
Look at the screen.
Look at, oh, maybe
Oh,
copy and paste. Hope it works.
All right, Jan, you ran out of time. No problem. You need to research on this
Oh.
one. Okay? Make
All
sure
right.
make sure you research how to do this. Gabby, you ready?
Yes.
All right. Oh, this is a different one. This is going to be getting tricky now. So, it's not always you're working in the same company and everything is so sweet and nice. Now you're an MSP working. You got a job with MSP. They just told you, Gabby, there's a company. We basically manage them. This is their domain and this is their user, Monica, and she's having issue. All you got to do is to log in now with your credentials and then basically fix this issue. So I'm going to kind of guide you to that company. Okay, so we're not going to waste time. So here, let's go ahead. And first of all, what is the ticket? The ticket is saying Monica is calling about disabled account issue. Okay. Did you get that? Okay. So now I'm going to go in and take you. You somehow called the company. You zoomed in. You team weavered in, or whatever you use, and you got into their systems, right? We're going to fast forward this. You already know this stuff. So I'm going to log you in. And then what's happening right now? You're an MSP IT now. You're an IT support for working with this IT services provider. And you got into this new company. They have a domain controller. And this is where Monica is. Monica is like, how are you, Gabby? You're so sweet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, all that kind of stuff. Formalities are over. And now you're trying to log in as Monica right now. So we're going to go here and we're going to say, okay, Monica, this is what she's showing you. Hey, this is what I'm seeing. Gabby, can you help me out with this? How would you help?
Okay. So, the process.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you do have access to domain controller, by the way.
So am I describing this to Monica or just describing the process? How am I gonna enable the account?
You're gonna show me how to do it.
You gotta enable the account.
Without using domain controller?
No, you can use a domain controller. So you have right to do that. Yep.
Okay, so in the domain controller, you have to go to Active Directory users and computers.
Hold on, I think my screen's stuck. Oh yeah, I got it. All right, give me 1 second. I think my screen just got disconnected. Okay, so you want me to go to domain controller here?
Yes.
and open it. So now like you do have access as an engineer. Okay, you know, let me just see what's going on with her. Man, why am I getting disconnected again? Is somebody else connected other than Gabby?
No.
All right, let's wait a second because I think my network may be having some issues. Can you move the screen, Gabby?
I'm seeing black.
Oh, you're seeing black. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I know what that. Okay, let me see if I can quickly. It's gonna come up right now. Let's wait a few more seconds. Technical issues getting fixed. All right. So now.
All right, I can see the screen now.
Okay, you can see the screen now. So we're going to get into the DC, which I'm already on right now. So we're going to do all control delete, and I'm just going to make this fast forward. So because we don't have that kind of time, you're going to log into this as an administrator.
Danish, can you hold on 1 second? I think YouTube is frozen, or maybe I'm.
No, it's fine.
Oh, it's good. All right, sorry. I was frozen for a second. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so now you have access now. Go ahead and see if you can fix Monica's issue.
All right, so I see the Monica user account. So I'm gonna right click and then properties.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna check the account tab, and then I'm gonna check on unlock account.
Is that gonna fix it? Go ahead, try it.
Yes.
All right. So now you
So,
tell. What would you tell?
why?
What would you tell Monica right now?
So I would tell Monica. So hey Monica, so I unlocked the account. So can you reattempt to log in?
Okay, so I'm Monica right now. Okay, thank you so much, Gabby. I'm gonna try. Hold on, don't move anything. Don't move
Okay,
anything.
sorry.
So, oh, my account is still disabled, Gabby.
All right, let me double check just to make sure. All right, property. Let's see. All right, Monica, go ahead. I'm gonna try.
My account is still disabled there, Gabby.
Gabby, so Gabby,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
Gabby, wait.
Screen is telling you
Time
what
out.
the problem is.
Time out, Gabby.
Okay.
Unlocking an account is not the same as an account being disabled. I'm just letting you know right now. So you're doing something wrong. So go back to AD and check again.
So Monica put you on a mute, but she forgot to put you on a mute. She's telling her husband right now, man, she just tried like twice. The same thing.
It doesn't work.
What's going on? Come on, you got this.
Okay, so let me go back to the.
Look at the differences between accounts, right?
Oh, okay. Now I remember. So right click Monica, and then enable account.
All right, good job.
Oh, then okay.
You're too fast though. Okay.
Oh yeah. I
Right.
was like,
again.
all right, go ahead, Monica.
Hold
Okay.
on. This may be my password.
Remember, unlocking an account is not the same as trying to allow it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Monica
I
is
remember.
having some great issues.
Security database on the server does not have computer account for this workstation trust relationship. So either the Monica computer might not be on the domain.
And how would you know that?
So click on OK,
Okay.
and then I can tell that it's a local account because there's no display that it's on the domain or anything.
Click on other. Go ahead.
You sure about that?
Control.
You could try other user and then
Click on it.
all right, other user.
What is it
And then
on the
that's-
bottom? It is on. It
It's,
shows that.
it's on a domain. So why are you saying it's not on a domain?
I see it was on the domain of the
Look,
Monica, so now it is.
You're based on Monica, the first account. It's always like that. It doesn't matter. You can be on the domain. It cannot show the first account like that. You have to click on other user to see it, right?
Yes.
So is this machine maybe on the domain? What happened here? Because you got this security error. So something happened.
So the security was that it couldn't authenticate or establish trust.
Can I get a ticket on how to find a person who disliked my video? Man, come on, I'm coming after you. Who disliked my video? Just kidding.
So there's an authentication issue. I agree with you on that. So what's going on with that computer? What's wrong with it? This is a common help desk issue, by the way. I'm not joking about this. This is an everyday issue.
And how would you fix it? I mean, you definitely need to know this one because it can happen very much in any situation. You could be a sysadmin, by the way.
So basically, this the Monica computer is not able to communicate to the domain.
So how do we fix that then? What would you need to get into this machine to fix it?
Well, I will have to sign in with the local admin account.
Local admin account. And how do you find? How would you, let's say, for example, if I say local admin, it doesn't give you the computer name. So how would you find the computer name to find? I will help you to get you into the local account, but how would you find that? Like, how would you know what is the computer name over here?
So I would go to the File Explorer and then right-click on this PC and then Properties, and that under computer.
But you cannot get into.
If it has whatever computer name.
You cannot get into this computer. So first you need to get in locally, and to get in locally to this computer, you can't use that corp anymore, right? You gotta know how you're gonna know how to change that. So signing to corp doesn't mean you're signing into the machine anymore because corp is not gonna work, right?
Right. So.
Yes, exactly. That's the answer, Graham. That's what she needs to. She needs to figure out how to get into locally first. Okay, so you
type Monica local username. So Monica /.
Okay. Type help desk.
Administrator.
I'm gonna
help
type,
desk. Okay.
Yeah, just type put help desk in there. And let's put password.
This is an everyday ticket, by the way. You get this ticket every day. Maybe in your the company has issues. You have to log in and do that and fix it. It's an everyday issue.
And that's fine. At this point, I'm okay with this. But in the chat, people are also giving you some suggestions. Also look into that because it took you some time to figure this out. And this Monica account may not even work. What if this is not an admin account? You could upload to a cached account. This is not even it, right? You won't be able to fix it. So at this point, yeah, you need to know the admin account. It could be administrator. It could be someone you can talk to in a team that, hey, what do we use? What if they disable administrator accounts? Then I showed some techniques on YouTube on how to reset the passwords using some tools, which I do not really promote it, but you can do this. So
yeah,
at this point, the solution is that you go back in there, rejoin this machine back to the domain, and that is the solution right now, right?
I was gonna say that to go too fast either, because you were unlocking an account instead of enabling an account as well. Can't do that. Take your time.
That's fine. There's a little work that needs to be done in the local area, and especially study on this error a little more. Okay, that's definitely gonna come to you. I can guarantee you.
Okay.
Okay, Eddie, you ready?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we may be ending it a little bit soon now. So this one, let's just quickly go over it. Stacy is having an access issue with Map Drive. So who's Stacy? Go back to your machine. Who's on a mic? Sorry, Gabby, can you put yourself on mute, please? And okay, I'm gonna log you in to this one, and then after this, we're just gonna do one small round for technical one, and then Hefa is going to start because we were not gonna complete all 25 tickets in this. That's for the next batch, okay? But we already know the skill set now. So let's go ahead and log in. And Eddie, I'm gonna log in as Stacy. And this point, let's move this one. This is not the one that I want to do. So Eddie, you there?
Yes.
She's having this issue. She's trying to get into the map drive right now, but she's having access issue. How can you fix it? Now, at this point, you do have access to a domain machine as well. From your machine, you can open RSAT, so we can also see your screen. If you want to do that, let us know you're doing that on your machine as well, okay? So it's this machine on the left side that you have access, which is intern, and on the right side is Stacy. She's having issue. How would you fix it?
It looks to me like this is a permission problem, file permission issue.
Okay, so so where's this file permission coming from? Just look at the machine.
It's coming from the. It looks like it's coming from the domain controller, JSSDC.
Okay, good job. So then let's get to the domain controller. My bad. I think you need to be on domain controller here. So I'm gonna log in to the domain controller. So open the domain controller and fix this issue for her. You guys can see the screen, right?
Yeah. Let me see. Look at this ticket one more time.
And Eddie, I'm going to say it again. We went over this before.
Thank you all for in response liking my video. That was good. All right, Eddie, explain it. What's going on here? Where are you looking at? Are you trying to find permissions here?
I'm a little uncertain as to what my next move is. That's why I'm a little quiet. I'm trying to, I'm running it through my head. I know I'm not narrating it.
Eddie, can you confirm that exists? No, I'm trying to give you a hint. Can you confirm that exists over here?
Let me see.
Thank you, Carlos. Yes, Abdul, this is Eddie. So at this point, a staff member is complaining that they cannot get to the map drive. How would you fix it? And after this, I'm just gonna jump into some printer, 2 or 3 printer problems, and we're gonna get to the soft skills, okay? Because printers has to be there, you know? It's no fun without printers.
So it's here.
Okay. So can you go into it?
Yes.
Okay. Properties and how are you going to fix it for that staff member, which is Stacy, I believe.
I'm going to click share. I'm going to
well, you're adding her right now. So how would you first? I mean, this is on top of share permissions. Is that even right?
You do not have.
I mean, the first thing you should do is where's the source? Where's the folder? Tech Eager, I already did that. If you type, go to Job Skills Share channel and type for Azure Active Directory for help desk. I have done a pretty nice introduction on that. And I showed with examples too on Azure Active Directory.
Well, you also did an interview yesterday about it a little bit. So
yeah, and yesterday the sysadmin technical test, we actually did a whole AD Connect. We did that. We did a lot of syncing and so many different things. Yep. Scanners, we're gonna do that soon.
are we doing POTS and EFACs?
The online one, yeah, okay, got it.
Yeah, we're gonna make them clear a virtual paper jam. We're We're gonna make a game, and all you got to do is clear the paper jam.
This is not how you do this, Hedy.
No.
No, sir.
Oh.
Putting a permission on top of share, like coming from straight from network. No, don't do that like that. All right, we don't have time, Hedy.
All right.
Fix it. Learn about permissions a little bit more. Okay. This is not how you do this. So let's go back. And I want to do just quickly. I'm going to pick random ones right now. Just want to go to that printer one for quickly. Let's see.
Wait, Danish. They're all equal now.
They're all equal?
Yes.
Okay, I think we should stop here then.
All right, can we do my soft?
All right, so let's start with a little bit of soft skills, and when she's done, then anybody can jump in and ask the last questions, and we're going to do a review at the end for 10-15 minutes, and we're going to end this. But for technical side, we are done. So let me close my, and if you guys are still listening and watching, come tomorrow. We have 7 people that are going to go through some other stuff that we haven't covered yet. Okay.
I just wanted to open the floor also to the other pros. If they want to jump in and ask some soft skills questions, please feel free to. You guys know I sent you like a few. You don't have to go by those. You can go by whatever you want. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to call someone by name and ask them the question, kind of like Danish just did. And then we'll move because I don't want to take up too much time. Is that okay?
Should it be time limited, like 2 minutes or something like that, or maximum?
Less. I want like a minute for each question.
All right, guys. So you guys don't have too much time.
All right, Gabby, what is something you should always do after an interview?
Ask questions to the
after your interview, after you leave.
Oh, okay. So you would send a thank you note by email.
Very good. Kaptek, do you want to go?
Sure. And I'm gonna pick on someone that I know it's gonna have problems with this. Steven.
Yes.
Why should I not hire you?
You should not hire me if there's no room for me to grow within this company. I see myself moving. Like, can I start over, please? Wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. You should not hire me if there's no room in this like company for my career to grow, because within like the next 3 to 5 years, I see myself moving up from help desk and into a junior sysadmin. So I would like to work somewhere where the company allows me to grow towards that role, and yeah, that's how I would answer it.
Okay.
Diaz, you want to go ahead?
Yan, what is one of your weaknesses?
Thanks for that question. I think one of the weaknesses for me, maybe it's not related to IT, is I'm kind of introvert person. So working in a team environment, if I feel stressed or not comfortable, maybe it's not easy for me to express my opinion openly. But on the other hand, I would like to share or contribute my efforts, skills to the team's goal for the common goals, maybe in another way. For example, a person-to-person environment, I'm happy to share all of my skills towards the task or towards the project. So that's one of my weakness. But honest with you, I would like to take any efforts to overcome it. For example, I participate in a Toastmaster group to practice my public speaking skills. So I think after I fit into the team environment, I will get used to that and gradually overcome my weakness. Thanks for that question, Kevin.
Steven's IT Essentials. Sorry, I'm going to say the whole thing because there's too many Stevens. Would you like to ask a question?
Yes.
Not technical, soft skills.
Right. Hedy, tell me your strengths. Hedy?
Oh,
tell me your strengths. Is he there?
Sorry, I was on. I was muted.
All right.
My strengths are that I have many years of, I have over 2 decades. I don't want to age myself, but I have over 2 decades of customer service experience. And I'm patient. I know how to diffuse situations. And I'm not to brag, but I'm very personable, and people tend to like me. So just based on that personality trait, sometimes it helps to diffuse situation when people talk to me. People seem to like me, and I think that that's a good attribute to have in customer service.
All right, thank you, sir.
Danish, can you change the view back to gallery, please?
You're muted.
Danish, you're muted.
Oh, I'm saying when you guys ask, I switch it. I switch it like between. So.
Oh, okay.
So then they can see who's talking. Okay, go ahead.
Hammy, would you like to ask a soft skills question to someone on here? Meg is the only one that we're not asking, but everyone else is. Hammy? Hammy has left the building. All right, I will go back to my question. Oh, he's on a call. All right. 2, 3, 4. Who did not get asked?
James.
That's me.
James, what's up?
Hello, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing pretty well, thank you for asking.
James, can you tell me what a ticketing system is?
So what a ticketing system is, as you already know, it's a system. So it's a system that is utilized to go ahead and track tickets, which just comes in the form as an issue. So from there, that way we can go ahead and manage all the issues that are coming in right in the ticket form. And from tickets, we can able to refer to them later after they've been closed. And also we can go ahead and at times you can put them in a knowledge base so you can reference it at any time, because that problem may come up, may not next week, next month, but it will come up later on. So that way we can refer to that ticket. So with the help desk ticketing systems, overall, it's a way to manage the issues that are coming in through tickets, and then we go ahead and refer to them later on.
What is something important about ticketing systems other than the fact that you can open tickets in it and go back to them? There's a very important feature in ticketing systems. Do you know what it is?
If I know what you're talking about, I believe point of escalation. You can use if we're not able to understand, or it's past our boundaries of what we can do as level 1, we can use an escalation and move that ticket to somewhere where it needs to be properly assessed by the right team.
Tickets aside.
Uh-huh.
Should I just give the answer, or shall we move on? Danish?
No, you can give a quick tip. I mean.
Okay, so it's like a library.
Right. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Like.
Wait, no. So what I was referring to is knowledge base. Okay. Yeah, but that question is very subjective. So you did good. KevTech, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I'll ask another question. Hey, Gabby.
Yes.
Tell me, do you work better by yourself or do you work better with a team? And tell me why.
I work better with a team only because I feel that as long as we all are organized and all we can get along, we can learn from each other, and then we can or we can act as a team, and they can if anybody needs assistance, that we can be there. We can be there for them. And I worked as alone as well, but I conclude that I think with a team, as long as everybody can get along professionally, I believe I can work better. Yeah.
Diaz?
Steven, if you were dealing with a customer and that customer is angry and it's to an unreasonable level, like it's just really, you tried calming them down, it's not working, what would you do?
Well, first of all, I would let like the customer like just vent. I wouldn't like interrupt them, and like if it gets to a point where they actually do calm down, I will actually like reassure them that the issue will get resolved, and then will go fixed. And I would try to like change the subject a little bit. Like just like change the vibe. I don't know. It could be anything. Like I could just bring up, oh, like hey, um,
Let's go and eat ice cream.
I just bring up something to just bring up the mood, basically.
All right, Stephen, check your direct messages, please, on here. And then if you would like to ask a question, go ahead. If you want to do that one.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I have one.
Oh, yeah, Stephen's IT. Oh, go ahead then.
Oh.
It's for who? Is it?
Pick a person.
Pick a person.
I'm going to pick Jan.
Did Jan answer any other one?
I'm going to pick Jan.
Okay.
Thank you.
Jan, could you tell me what DHCP is in a non-technical way?
You mean DHCP?
Yes, sir.
Oh, from my point of view, DHCP is just like a post office. They share the postcode to the client computer. So each computer receive a postcode to identify themselves into the external or internal network. So the IP address just equal to the postcode, which is unique for each computer. So apart from that, the DHCP has another features. It can reserve an IP address. For example, reserve a postcode for a specific city or specific town, which is equal to a client computer. So every time the client computer connects to the network, it can receive the same IP address, such as you mail your letters to the same city. So that's my understanding for this question. Thanks for asking me, Stephen. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Should we, what's the status? Are we moving forward or?
Yeah, let's go. I'd like to ask at least each person two. So Gabby has been asked twice, Stephen has been asked twice, Jan has been asked twice, Eddie and James are left.
Okay.
Diaz, did you just ask what you asked the angry customer question, right? Hammy, are you still on here?
I can ask another one.
Okay. Let's go with Eddie.
So Eddie,
go ahead.
So Eddie, how would you deal with a conflict with somebody else that you're working with? How would you resolve it?
I would try to diffuse the situation. I'm usually easy to get along with, so I would say that if I was having an issue with another worker, I would basically try to keep an open mind and listen to what his point is or what his issues are, and then I would, very calmly try to tell him or explain to him my take on the situation, and then hopefully we can come to some sort of a happy medium. And if it continues, well, then I would unfortunately have to get a manager to deal with it. I haven't been in this situation often, but there have been times where people are unreasonable, that things cannot be diffused. I'm pretty easy to get along with, and so sometimes I'll just escalate to the manager, and usually they'll resolve it, and hopefully we can continue to work amicably together. And if not, there's really not much that I can do about it.
Thank you.
James, I will ask you the final question. I'm struggling between two questions. I'm going to ask you, what is something you recently learned that you have found beneficial and something that you've used? This is something I was asked in an interview, so we'll go with that one.
No worries. So just want to add, to get more information, does it have to be one thing or could it be multiple things?
I want you to focus on one thing, and specifically in IT. Like, what have you learned in IT what have you recently learned in IT that you were like, oh, wow, this is really beneficial, and like started using it more often after you learned it?
Okay. Let's see. So one thing that became extremely beneficial to me with this internship or anything in my IT journey is so I'm trying to pinpoint one thing. There's just so many things.
Okay, take your time. Remember, in an interview, you can take a moment to think. You don't always have to jump on it.
Gotcha.
And you're giving them an answer, right? To keep them in the mind, not us or internship.
Yeah.
You can say internship. I'm saying the answer is directed to another company, basically.
Hiring manager.
Gotcha. So one of the things that I've learned with this internship is mainly to keep an open mind. And what I mean by that is, even though you may know one way, there's multiple ways to get to have one solution or to get to one solution. So just be an open mind, learn from everybody. Don't act like you know everything, but just keep an open mind, learn as much as possible from everybody else. Doesn't matter what their age, where they came from, this, that, and the other. Always keep an open mind going forward, and it'll help you project you and sling you forward into your career.
Fantastic. Done with the soft skills.
Okay. Well, great job. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a round. And we're going to just go over one by one, and we're going to basically say, are you basically good enough for level 1 position? Because we can go above that. I mean, someone can give a comment that you can go above that, but currently we're going to say, are you good enough for level 1 position? And then lastly, at the end, I'm going to ask you a question, and then you guys will answer it all one by one. But so let's start with KevTech. KevTech, let's talk about Eddie. What do you think? Is he ready for level 1?
Eddie? Yes.
What would you give him, and what kind of tips what did you find out so far?
He needs to work on his on the CMD commands.
Yes.
It's just some things you're missing CMD. Like, you went over it before, but it's like you forgot it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you went over it before,
And
which we have.
By the way.
You have to go over CMD commands again.
Permissions also, you got stuck on the
permissions over. Yeah, permissions too. You got stuck on permissions, which is something that we gone over before as well. And we did that as our task. So I'm like, I don't understand how you forgot.
Go back, Eddie, and just try to learn more how permissions and works. Like, just learn the theoretical side of it too. Then, all right? Because you gotta make sense when you do this stuff like that. That's just a good tip. But from my side, I think you're definitely you can pass level 1, like, no joke. That should be. You may even land a level 2 job, to be honest, because the way you're performing this. But level 1 is the one that I'm gonna say. Level 2 is like, okay, you're still struggling with that. But
I'm okay with level 1.
Okay, we got you, level 1. What do you think? The rest of the team, Haifa? You're on mute.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm on mute. I'm going to comment specifically on their soft skills. I wanted to say that my favorite answers came from James and Jan. Everyone else did really well. I'm going to talk to you guys specifically in person about what I would like to see from you. But James, I like the way that you projected yourself. I like the confidence that came in your voice, and I really like the answers to your questions. Jan as well. Again, everyone did really well. Those are just my 2 favorites.
So that's from the soft skills side of it.
Yeah,
So
just soft skills.
What was the other? What's the problem with the other 3? Well, what happened? What did you find out?
I just wish that there's nothing wrong with them. Their answers, like Gabby's answer for teams, the team question was great. I wish Stephen put a little bit more confidence like in his answers, but I think he's been nervous this whole time. And then Eddie did fantastic as well. Like Eddie is a good, he holds himself very well. I picked James as my favorite is because I like the way he projected his voice. I like the way he answered confidently. I just like that whole like, if I was a hiring manager or an HR, that would have been my favorite.
Tell me, who would you have trouble with hiring? Haifa.
Who would I have trouble with hiring?
Mm-hmm.
I wish Steven was a little bit more confident in his answers because I feel like he has it, but I understand. Listen, I've been in the hot seat before. It's nerve-wracking. So if I had to pick one person, it would be Steven, but only because he was not very confident about his answers. Even during the technical part, he was not very confident in his answers. But again, he's live in front of, I don't know, 100 people or so. So I don't blame him.
All right, so let's talk about Jan on his technical side, because I think we had a lot of trouble in that side. So I want to know from KevTech and Diaz and Steven, would you guys consider him to be level 1 technical? Would you guys be comfortable by looking at his ability when he did all that stuff? What do you guys think? Let's start with Diaz. What do you think, Diaz, by looking at his technical side?
I would like to mention something about.
I think that.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead. You go ahead.
I was going to say something about Jan. I think Jan is also very nervous because I remember when we tested him and how he did throughout the internship, he did really fantastic. So I don't know if it was his nerves that were playing a part of him like forgetting things today. I was really surprised that he forgot the things that he forgot because I know that he knows them. We've tested him on these things before. Sorry, Diaz.
I was going to say that, no, you're fine. I was going to say that I felt like it was mostly nerves, but from the kind of movements that I saw, I could tell that he does know. He might have just forgotten. All of you, I would hire you level 1, entry level. I think you guys just need more hands-on practice, more hands-on experience, more to just see more stuff and do it, just in person, And something that I do think you guys need to work on is you don't always have to Google. Google is great, but the operating system gives you tips. So for example, when you guys were doing the net commands, right? Find the groups, find the users, all that stuff. If you just type net, you get all the options. You can try different options. It tells you different names that you might be able to try. Maybe it might give you the answer. If you do /?, you get answers on what kind of flags you can use to perhaps get the /domain answer, or /help sometimes works. You guys need to use the tools at your disposal before you even go to Google sometimes, because that can be faster. Another thing, back on James, I did want to say that you were very eloquent, but at the same time, be careful with like some of the contractions. It's more casual. Gonna, wanna, stuff like that. It retracts a little bit from the eloquence. So just be careful with those kinds of things. Try not to use those kinds of contractions when you're speaking in a more professional environment and at an interview specifically. Eddie as well, you were using a lot. I know it's something that we all work on all the time. Even myself, I'm always working on that, but try to reduce that. And also in your answer, your about me, there was a lot of detail, man. Like it was a bit too long. I know you want to explain everything, but we don't always need all of that detail. You can get that later on.
I was gonna make about Eddie too. Eddie, you gotta bring it down a little.
I was gonna mention that too. Yeah.
So see how many people noticed this, Eddie. So you gotta bring your answers down a little bit, okay?
And as well with Steven, of course, I could tell you're nervous from the beginning. I can hear it in your voice. Try to breathe. Try to breathe deeply and open your mouth. As I was saying. No, never mind. You need to really enunciate your words. You need to really make sure that even if you're not confident, that it sounds like you're confident. Because I don't want to get an answer and I feel like you're asking me a question or something. I want to make. If you know the answer, you know the answer, and I need to feel that you actually know the answer. So just be more confident. And overall, just you guys just need to you guys just need to practice more. surprising, but I would definitely hire you guys level 1.
Okay, Steven, what do you think?
I haven't really seen you guys do all the labs. I kind of like joined here a little bit, late. I've been watching my son and stuff like that. So, just if I sat in with, if Don just asked me to sit in with you guys, and while he was going through all the interview process with you guys, I would say my contenders, I would, kind of, say to Donish, well, I kind of like James. I like Steven. I like Eddie. As far as, Yan, I don't know. I would maybe not really suggest him, but like again, I don't know what you did before. The technical skills were a little off. You were kind of like just using that search box way too much, not knowing where to go to the RSAD tools and stuff like that. You were kind of like all over the place a little bit. But again, that would just be me sitting in and Don saying, hey, what do you think about these guys, and stuff like that. I thought Gabby was good too. Gabby looks like she can find her way around, which is good because when you guys get in there, but again, this is a very, very pressure situation. But still, when you guys get in there, you will be scared. You will be a little bit nervous the first couple of days, but once you guys get comfortable, that is when you're going to learn all these little skills. And that's when all this teaching will come to the forefront, I think. But basically you guys all did good. What you guys are learning here is very knowledgeable stuff. Even I learned something tonight too with all these commands. It's kind of, I've been doing it for like, 10 years. So I'm definitely keep at it. I think you guys are going to do good. Definitely level 1. I wouldn't say level 2 yet. You got to really kind of like think on your feet. You got to really be more comfortable. Stuff like that. But I think your people skills are going to be really, really well. So I say just keep on it. You guys will get there.
Okay, thanks, Steven. So, Hemi, you seen this stuff? Are you there? Can you talk?
Yeah, I'm here now. Sorry.
Okay. So you've seen some of it probably, and you're new to this stuff. What did you find out, and who do you think that you felt like they're struggling, or maybe you found something that, oh man, I need to give this at least this tip to this person.
So I missed quite a bit of this. I'm actually answering tickets
No
while
problem.
I was trying to watch this.
Working, yeah.
But the couple things I did notice, Gabby, when you were doing the tell me about yourself, you said you played around with Spiceworks. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't use that kind of terminology when you're doing an interview. Definitely mention, hey, I've used Spiceworks or other ticketing systems. I just wouldn't say I played around with it. Just that wording just doesn't sound good. What else did I mean? Steven, during your tell me about yourself, don't get too specific when you're doing tell me about you. You were talking about how you had already learned how to join computers to the domain and how you did it during the tell me about yourself. A little too specific during that time. That's not the time for technical stuff. What was another thing I took a note? Yan, your answer to your biggest weakness was great. It was just a little too long. It was a great answer though. Loved it. What else did I miss? The rest of it was a lot of command line stuff. And I'll tell you, if you don't know the command line stuff too, you should be really fast at looking that stuff up. Even if you don't know it right off the top of your head, that's fine. You should be really fast at being able to look it up. And like Kevin said, use your Windows will tell you just /?, and it'll tell you what you can put after net use. What can I do with this command line? Just get used to using it. In Linux, it's like man pages, but in Windows, it's just like / and it'll tell you about it. But those were the few things I caught.
All right, let's go back to KevTech, and any final words for people, and you want to give some tips to other people. I think we started with one person, with you, Eddie.
Yeah, I just did with Eddie. Eddie, I already spoke with you. It's okay. We spoke.
You want to go over some of the other things that you?
Yeah. For Yan, I guess the interview kind of messed you up because it's like you got really nervous, and like some of the questions we went over this before during our interviews, and you're snappy, but today because of the whole everyone looking at you, you kind of like struggle with, navigating the operating system, which kind of shocked me because you know how to use it. And also like stuff was already open for you and like 3 other people did it before you. So I'm like, well, what's going on over here? you know. So my advice for you is, you know, attention to detail, take your time, don't be in a rush, take a deep breath, relax, don't get too nervous. Everyone gets nervous,
Or
but
listen to this,
relax.
or listen to this same video again. Look at it. What were you doing, right? So that's going to give you a pretty clear idea of where you were messing around, right? So that's where, if he's picking that up, I picked that up, another person picked that up, I can guarantee you another person, the manager, will pick the same thing, right?
Same thing with Gabby. Stop going too fast. Read everything. You're unlocking an account. He said enable the account. You know, AD, it says it right there. Like you're you know, unlocking the account is not the same as enabling an account. Those are two different things. And you're going too fast. You're just clicking. You can't be moving like that on a real life environment. You got to take your time with it. Steven, like Kevin said, Steven, build more confidence in your answers when you talk to people, because the way you answer the questions, you sound like you don't have any confidence at all. So as a hiring manager, we want to see you're passionate about IT. So if you don't have that passion of IT, when you go into like a hiring manager, they're gonna be like, man, this guy's boring, you know. They're gonna say it straight up like that. So you gotta have passion about IT. Like, I need you to work on that, the people skills. The IT stuff you did really well, but the people skills you need to work better on that, like talking to people. James, you did really well as well. It's just be careful with how you talk certain answers. You did really well navigating. I was watching you navigate certain things. I did give you some hints. So in real life, that does not happen. We don't give hints. So just be careful with that and just do your homework, you know. For everyone do your homework. Everyone definitely level 1. I'm not going to say no. Level 1 for everyone. Everyone's a pass for me. Level 2, not yet. But level 1, yes. And that's it.
I want to add to what you said earlier to Gabby. Also, the same thing as I said to, I forgot who I said it to now, but I think it was Steven, you need to also breathe, because I did hear the nervousness in your voice as well in the same way. And that also contributes to the speed, right? You get nervous and you start doing, when you feel nervous, you start doing things quicker. You're like, oh, let me get this over with, or you know, you get a little bit anxious. So I mean, I'm saying that like that's what happens to most of us when we have problems. You know, we have like a lot of pressure. So you know, just relax and breathe. And that will help you a lot. And something else, just with all of you, you know, well, not all of you, with some of you, you know, just again with that enunciation, something to practice, right? Even if you look like a crazy person, pronounce every word, use your entire face. And this will help you use your voice, use your entire voice, so that you don't sound like, so that you eventually you'll get used to speaking, and you'll be able to get out your message, and people will be able to clearly understand you and clearly receive what you're trying to tell them. You need to practice.
That's a master tip right there. I love that when you say, because I also myself, I'm not an English speaker, right? So I feel like, man, am I even saying it correctly? And at some point I stopped like taking care of it. Like I stopped giving it like too much attention now, but I would say everything fully, right? So that gives me more confidence. Even if my grammar is not correct, it doesn't matter to some people, right? Because if you're coming from a different country, they understand that. So for Steven, for you especially, make sure you're going in there with more energy, and make sure you're taking that breathing thing, practice that more, fully finish everything. Gabby, same thing for you. He noticed that, I noticed that as well. You are amazing with your technical skills. I can tell you, you will grow like something. Like I know your skills. I know Yan's skills. I know James' skills, and I know Eddie and all of you. You guys are way above level 1 right now to me, because I have seen you guys, right? From day 1 till now. I know what you guys can do. You guys have done WDS, you guys have done MDT. These are the skills that level 1 don't even touch. This is the skills that really sysadmins do, all that kind of stuff. And you guys have done all those projects like without me giving you any guidance. And remember, I was pretty much like, don't even come to me. I don't even do this. You guys need to do this. And you guys have finished that. So I am 100% confident in your ability that you can smoke any level 1 jobs right now. Probably you guys will even do more than that. But still, the blockage will be there for you. That interview confidence, the stuff is just gonna delay you a little bit. And I hope this is all of this tips are becoming more on a positive side than on other side. I hope it doesn't go to the different side. and just take it as a positive notes. And then from now on, just go back and say, you know what, I'm going to fix this area now because my technical skills are pretty good. Honestly, it is good. Yan, for you too. I mean, it is good. It's not bad. I mean, you just need to, you got pressured, and that's fine. Now you got pressured. I'm sure next time interview, you're going to smoke this stuff. So it's okay. This is all stuff. I think you guys are ready at this point. Your answers were good too. Everything is good. Practice on the tips that professionals have gave you right now, and just kind of like go back and review this video again, take some notes, and practice yourself. I mean, that's all you can do right now. And aggressively start applying. Because if you delay on that kind of stuff, you get lazy on that kind of stuff, this whole effort to me is a little bit too much then, right? Because after this, you guys are going to take that resume and just throw it out of these companies, and make sure you fix the resume with, hey, and we have so many professionals giving you tips and everything, but you need to really go after this now. You start knocking the door out there, because that's the only way you're going to get into this market. You're going to become very skillful, very technical, but to get in, you need to be very aggressive with applying.
The one tip I'm going to add to that before I jump on and start explaining Discord to the people on YouTube is you don't want, like, you've worked so hard on your technical skills. You don't want the one thing that doesn't get you through the door to be your soft skills. All of you, I've spoken to all of you. You all have fantastic soft skills on the side. Don't let that be the thing that stops you, because your technical skills are fantastic. So if no one has anything else, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Danish, good?
Yeah, do you have access? Do you need access?
I do have access.
There you go.
So, how embarrassing. Okay, here we go. Now, I wanted to show you guys Job Skills Share's Discord. I'm going to post, actually, Diaz, do you mind posting links to Job Skills Share's Discord and KevTech's Discord? You can?
So
Danish?
For people who are wondering how to, where is this batches? Where are they talk to each other? Where do they do projects and everything? That's what she's showing right now. So you're going to.
So yeah, internship IT skills. If you scroll down, Danish, can you give Diaz moderator on YouTube so he can post the links?
Oh, you're not Diaz. Where are you? Type something, Diaz.
Okay, so here's batch 2. This is where they communicate with each other. This is where they do all of their work. Batch 3 is what we're preparing for now. Batch 4 should be, I want to say at the beginning of February, don't quote me. But I also wanted to highlight Hot Lab. So that's kind of like Hot Seat, but it's more private. It's not on YouTube. You're still going to have people watching you, and it's a good way for you to practice your skills. So let's say you learn something new on Active Directory, and you're like, you know what, Danish? It's time for me to do a Hot Lab. But I don't want to do Hot Seat because Hot Seat is too much pressure. It's streamed on YouTube, it's whatever. Hot Labs is a fantastic way for you to prepare yourself if you want to become part of the internship.
You're in a small community, then some people can watch you, and you're like very few people. That's it.
Chill, very chill. So I wanted to highlight those. So for the internship, what we do is we'll announce when the next internship is, and then we will ask interns or prospective interns to fill out a form or an application. Then we're going to interview you on basic skills like Windows 10 troubleshooting skills, Office 365, AD, things like that, just to see where you're at, because we want our interns to all be at the same level, which is a bit higher than the basic. We don't want interns to come in and we have to teach you like the basics, right? The fundamentals you should already know when you're applying for an internship. So we'll interview you. If you pass, that's great. You're going to become a part of the next batch. If not, then Danish and KevTech and Diaz and whoever the pros are going to be joining are going to give you hints on what to focus on. So let's say you're really good at AD and Office 365, but you're not very good at Windows 10 troubleshooting. So they're going to be like, okay, so this is what we need you to focus on these things and apply for the next batch. The internship is about a month and a week long. It's 5 tasks. And then the hot seat is the final I guess, final project, final, whatever you want to call it. And then you gain so much from being on the hot seat. And I'm not saying that because I'm part of the admin group. I'm saying that because that's the truth. Like, I know people who put DMV IT solutions on their resumes and have been getting so many offers just because of that. So that's all I have to share, Danish, unless you want me to share anything else from this.
I think that's it. I'm just going to go back to the interns and have them the last word. I mean, I want you guys to take yourself back from day one when we took the interview from you. And now, how do you guys feel? And do you guys have anything for us, or any comments or anything that you want to share? Because I think today's the last day we're doing this meeting with you.
If I may add, well, first and foremost, obviously, thank you guys so much. You guys are doing for not only myself, but everybody in the community. I want to give, I just want to say I learned a lot. I learned so much, because, in my experience, college didn't really teach you a whole lot, or at least, what I went through. And then also the A+, yeah, hand me, yep, checking it up. And also the A+, I was like, okay, great, let me get the A+. I get a job. Absolutely not. But I've learned so much more in these 4 to 5 weeks than I've learned in my whole college career and my studies, outside my studies, with A+. So you guys did really great. I loved everything from day one to the interview all the way down to right now. And everybody else that is that's part of this group, like Hammy, Steven, Diaz, thank you guys so much for everything. And overall, man, I had a great experience. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, James. And good luck.
Thank you.
Is my mic on?
Yeah, your mic is on. Yeah.
Oh. I wanted to say, as I guess the OG of the group, that it was so true what Danish had been saying all along, is that you never stop learning. So I learned some, full disclosure is what they call it. I took the live training course, and if it's like Danish said, if you don't keep up, you're always learning, and you'll learn something. If you don't review it, then you kind of forget it. If you don't use it, you kind of lose it. And that's kind of what happened with me. And it was great to jump into this internship. And I know Danish has said it, and Kev and them have said it in other videos. For those that are thinking about taking it, it's a lot of work. It's Danish, I honestly, and Hapa and Kev, I didn't know it was gonna be that much work. I won't be honest. I mean, not that I was looking for it to be easy, but it was intense, and it was a lot of work, and we had to practice labs and the weekly live sessions where we were challenged with tickets and things. Yeah, it was so good to come back and to refresh. And now I know that the learning never stops. I'm actually temping, and that I have to put my money where my mouth is and own that I need to work more on this for myself to grow more. And thank you for the opportunity. And that's it, because I know Kevin Diaz is going to say he's still talking a lot.
Okay. Thank you. Anybody else want to come in? Gabby, Steven, or Jan?
I just want to go back. Oh, go ahead, Jan.
You first. Thank you. First, I would like to thank the admin group and my peers in the batch 2. Thanks for your support and guidance through the journey over the past few months. As a person, although I had a bachelor degree of computer science and technology, but it was 15 years ago. And it's great to go back to the community to start over my career. I think it's an excellent opportunity and left me a deep impression to be part of the community. And the second, what I learned from this journey is cherish opportunity to be the batch 2 and take advantage of all the facilities offered by Danish or the admin group. And the second tip is never say never. Never lose your confidence, never lose your hope. When you encounter some difficulties, just like I did in today's interview, just thanks for the people to point out your weakness and grow from there, learn from there. I think it's great to know what you can't do. So after that, you can focus on more your time and effort to improve instead of knowing what you already know. So thanks for the opportunities. I will keep on learning and wish everyone best Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And wish everybody in this group who are trying to find an IT job can achieve your dream in 2022.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
All right, so going with what James was saying earlier, I come from just having an A+, and I thought that was all that I needed. So, but I encountered, issues, on the road with applying for jobs. And when I became part of, JSS, that's, I began to understand more detail what's required to be in order to enter the IT field. And I enjoy being part of this internship, but I enjoyed, the experience overall, and love being part of batch 2. Everybody was cool. The whole team was cool. It was good to, get to know others, and with this hot seat, yeah, it did arise, there are some things that I still have some areas that I got to work, and I'll admit the nerves got to me, but I appreciate the advice from the pros, from everybody, and I just gotta keep on practicing, and keep on, developing. And I just want to say I was so grateful to be part of this whole internship. And it's something that I'll take this experience with me and go far.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about. Steven, you're the last one.
Hey. Yes. So I just wanted to say about the internship. Like, I'm glad that I took it, because it exposed me to like a lot of areas that I was weak in. And going back to what James and Gabby were saying, I also have like the A+, and I thought that was it. Like, that's what we needed to get a job. But when I discovered you guys, I learned a whole lot of skills that you needed just to work in the IT field. And I can say that I'm confident in those technical skills, but I also learned like other weak areas, such as what you guys said tonight about being nervous. And I'm glad, thank you for the criticism. I'm not taking it in a bad way. I'm taking it as a good thing to improve on, and that's what I'm gonna be working on moving forward. And I also want to thank my teammates. These past few weeks, you guys have been awesome, and yeah, just thank you all.
Hey, so somebody texted that Jan and all of you, when you guys were commenting like this, it almost made us cry. So
literally, I literally almost cried.
Let me tell you one thing: we're not pros over here. We have done this so many times that you feel like that you are a pro. When we go to work and there's a ticket, we are as confused like you. I'm not joking. There's a new ticket, we're almost the same way. We're struggling, we're shaking, and that is the part of IT that will stay with you throughout the life. But by doing this, you will realize one thing, that it's okay. This is a part of IT. So then naturally this stuff will be accepted in your mind. But of course, you're gonna know your stuff a little quicker because of the repetitiveness. We are better at this stuff. Why? Because we do this repetitively, and repetitively. That is the only reason somebody called us that you're an IT pro. If you put me in the same company with Hemis right now, I will be shaking. Why? Because I don't know anything about his company. I don't know how his infrastructure is created. But of course, my basic knowledge, my being out there doing practice, I wouldn't be at least scared from not learning. I would be actually going for that. That's a challenge. I'm going to go for it. I love it. Why? Because I'm going to learn something new, and that is going to be more experience in my background now. And that's where I feel like I'm just going to go in and do that, right? So this experience that you guys saw today and how you guys have found in the hot seat. Gabby found out that, okay, there's something going on here. I need to fix it. Jan also figured this out, that maybe I'm pretty good at documentation, but when I got hit with questions immediately, answers 30 seconds, right? You see how things change in here. All of this stuff is all natural, and you can only get better after this. You cannot go down. You can only get better, but only do not just do me one favor. Don't leave. Don't stop doing the practice stuff. Like, hands-on practice is extremely important when you get into a world of IT. Yes, soft skills and everything is great for you to be growing in this and doing more communications and getting jobs. But when you start working in IT, it's all of that stuff, right? Knowing technical stuff again and again, doing labs, breaking things, and figuring it out till you really fix that. When you're in the lab environment, and also don't get to that level where you feel like, man, I need to learn this new thing right now, and I need to really, really finish every single A to Z thing. Once you get an idea, once you get the concept, forget the lab, then move on to something new, because that's not your real job, right? On the job, then yes, you cannot do that. But in the lab environment, also don't take that kind of stress that I don't know, and I need to spend like another 5 or 6 weeks just to figure this thing out. No, you don't do that. Move on, and start learning new things, and add that to your, practice. So with this, I guess we will end tonight. Tomorrow we have another big group, and I want to say thank you to everybody who are in the chat and helped us out, and you've been there for every time when we go live. Most of the people, and I want to also say thank you to the people that are showing support over here. But remember, it's not just JSS, it's not just Danish, it's this community, it's these admins right here. KevTech started this with me, Hefa started with this with me, Steven started this with me, Dia has been there for day one. Hemi started with us, and he's always sharing some great knowledge where I feel like you cannot just get this kind of knowledge. And of course, the whole team of this internship and batches, this is what this community is running on. Or if you guys stopped today and this was not there, why would I sit here and do this kind of stuff? It doesn't make sense to me then, right? So it's the love of this community, it's the power of this community that we are together and we're going in that. Nobody's a pro over here. We're all learning every day from you as well. And that is how we are growing, and you're going to grow with us. So thank you so much for with us. We will be seeing you in Discord. Make sure to use those links. We're sharing these 2 Discord communities right now. Probably, do you want to share it one more last time, Hefa? So yeah, so we're going to share it on the bottom. Make sure you go in there. And whoever disliked my video, please take it back. At least give me some likes, man. Come on.
Thank you to everyone on YouTube who joined. Sorry, give me one more second to add the second one.
So she's going to post that link. I don't know if KevTech, do you want to say it then? Something? I don't know.
Hey guys, no, stop. I'll stop.
All right.
Happy holidays to everyone. People that celebrate Christmas. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Have a safe New Year's if we don't go live. In case we don't go live. We'll go live tomorrow, obviously, but other people that don't know that missed this or probably is in here and don't see it tomorrow. Like happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and stay safe.
Sorry, I wanted to remind everyone that tomorrow we split batch 2 into 2 groups to do live sheets. So tomorrow there's going to be a little bit of different questions at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's Washington, D.C. So if you enjoyed this, please join tomorrow's also. It's going to be live here on YouTube.
All right. Take care, everyone, and have a good night.
All right. Good night.
I'm looking at the last chat before I finish it with the hammies. Don't stop the communication, guys. This isn't the end. This is just another beginning, and we are going to be always around you. Thank you, Hemi, sir. And now we end this. See you guys on Discord.
Hemi's the man.
All right.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.